Coach, finally we made it to Tiger Paw. It's a huge meet, known around the world. What did you like, out of your group today?
Well, we had a great weekend. We had members on the 4x4. We had quite a few PBs in the 200s on both sides. Big one for Antoinette. She dropped to 23.4, and this is the first season she's ever run sub 24 indoors, so that was huge. We did well in the hurdles yesterday. Onika is a big deal. She ran 8:03. I sent her a message last night to say, hey, of all the hurdles I've ever coached in university, you're the fastest. And that's good company because I coached the world champion, Danielle Williams, in university. She went 8:08 as her best, and Onika went 8:03. Also coached Trishana Hemmings here at Clemson, who went 12:09 and went 8:09. So 8:03 is pretty good. So we had some pretty good performances, man, across the board. And the 400s, we got PBs out of Taj, we got PBs out of DeAndre, we got a PB out of Theron, and we got a PB out of Lashana. So it's working really well for us so far. And as I just told them, it's great to PB. The last couple of meets, we got season best PBs, but the most important one is coming up. We got to try to get some more PBs at the ACC because that's when it really and truly matters.
Yeah, and speaking of ACCs, what's been the message to the group lately as that meet comes up?
Well, we got to do our part. All the different areas have been doing well. It looked like Shantae today, 13 meters, I think, in 5 of her 6 attempts or something like that, which is awesome, having a PB of maybe 13.2. This is her first year in the event. The throwers have been throwing off the chains all year. So the middle and long distance have been showing up. Therese had a good day. He had a season best. I'm sure Coach Elliott was thinking, hey, you should have run 146, which he can. But such is the nature of the event. You make some mistakes here and there. We had people from different areas chipping in. A couple of my people were rabbits for a couple of middle distance. So the team is gelling, and across the board, we're feeling good on both sides that we're heading in the right direction. Give thanks to Coach Elliott, man, great leadership. And he's been motivating us as coaches to keep doing the same job we've been doing. And so far, it's been working.
And as an outside observer and running here as a year, I feel like what I noticed, you just have a really special bond with your group. Like being a coach, what do you take the most pride in, leading these young student athletes?
Well, I consider myself a mentor first. Before being a coach, I'm a mentor. And so I use track and field to teach life. And so there's always an opportunity to teach life. So when you're teaching a youngster, and I call them youngsters because I'm a lot older than they are, but when you're teaching a youngster life and they're listening and they're implementing some of the stuff, it's beautiful, man. You go to bed at night feeling like you've added value to somebody's life, and that is great. Awesome. Yeah.
And then lastly, we talked about all the success this weekend. How are you going to keep building off of this as the season continues to pick up?
Well, for all of us as coaches, we plan ahead. We plan the entire season. And so usually we want to be building as we get into the ACC Championships and for those who qualify for the NCAA Championships. So this has been something that has been planned by all of us, and we're just executing it. Of course, as you plan, things happen like injuries, like people not performing as they would like to, and you have long talks with them and try to get them back on track. But I think as a unit, we have Tevin Hester, who has just come in really new. We have Pete Charles that is coming new this year. And they have gelled with us really, really well. And the people who have the old guard, the Coach Elliott's, the Coach Kobe's, we keep doing a great job, and everybody else is trying to emulate that. What's great this year is like in Coach Vicky's group, we're getting PBs every week. Week after week, you hear Coach Elliott talking and you're getting PBs. And so as a group, man, we're heading in the right direction. And so there's no better feeling going into the championship, a week and a half away, and know that all the groups are clicking on all cylinders. So we're just trying to keep them healthy for the next week and a half, and then let's go.